So hello everyone, welcome back to Python for Beginners. In today's video, we are diving deep into loops in Python. Loops are one of the most powerful concepts in programming. They help us automate tasks and make our code efficient. By the end of this video, you will understand what loops are and why we use them, how to use for loop and while loop, important loop control statements like break, continue, and pass. And we will write some real world examples. So let's get started. So first of all, what are loops in Python? In Python, loops help us to repeat a block of code multiple times without writing it manually again and again. Imagine you want to print numbers from 1 to 10. You could write 10 print statement or you could use a loop. Let's start with our first loop type, the for loop. So, the for loop is used to iterate over a sequence like a list, tuple, string, or range. Here is the basic syntax of for loop. So here is a for keyword with a variable, and this variable is in the list, tuple, string, or the range. So let's create an example. Let's print numbers from 1 to 5 using a for loop. So here I am writing for I in range 1 to 6 and print I. So as you can see, this prints number 1 to 5 automatically. Now let's understand while loops. Unlike a for loop which runs for a known number of times, a while loop keeps running as long as a condition is true. Here is the syntax. So while, which is a keyword, and then the condition. So let's write a while loop that prints number from 1 to 5. So here I am initializing a variable which is I equals to 1, and I am writing while I is less than equals to 5, we have to print I and increment the I with 1. So it will print our numbers from 1 to 5. Now the key difference here is that we must manually update the variable which is I plus equals to 1 inside the loop, or else it will run forever. Now loop control statement which are break, continue, and pass. So sometimes we need more control over loops. Python provides break, continue, and pass statements for this. So first of all, the break statement. So break statement stop the loop when a condition is met. For example, stop printing when I equals to 3. So here is an example. For I in range 1 to 6, if I equals to 3, then we have to break it and print I. Now the second one is continue statement. So the continue statement skips the current iteration and moves to the next. For example, let's skip printing number 3. So we have to write for I in range 1 to 6, if I equals to 3, continue, print I. The last one is pass statement. So pass statement used as a placeholder when a loop needs to be empty. So here is the example. For I in range 5, when we didn't have to do anything, we have to just write pass. Now these statements makes your loop even more powerful and flexible. So let's write a real world example here. Now we are writing a code for sum of numbers. So let's write a simple Python program that calculates the sum of number from 1 to 10 using a for loop. Although we can directly get the result of a sum of a number from the maths formula, but we have to write it in a programming language. So let's write it. So I have a variable to initialize which is total equals to 0, and now I am writing the loop. So for num in range 1 to 11, which counts 10 numbers for us, I am writing my variable, and in this variable I am adding our number again and again when it is updated. Total plus equals to num, which means total equals to total plus num. So every time the num got updated from the loop and it is added into the total variable. Now after the ending of the loop, we have to print the total variable where we get our total number. So boom, we just calculated the sum of 1 to 10 in seconds. So alright, let's quickly recap what we learned today. So first of all, the for loops used to iterate over sequences Next is while loop, which runs until a condition becomes false. We have break, continue, pass, which give us more control over loops. And in the last, the real world example like summing numbers, iterating over list, etc. So in the next video, we will explore functions in Python, one of the most powerful tool for writing reusable code. So make sure to hit like, subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss it. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment and I will be happy to answer them. So see you in the next one. Goodbye. Happy coding.